This is ESBR Boxing. Delighted as always to be joined by former fighter and now trainer Jamie Moore. Jamie, good to be joined by you again. We just had a gloves are off, face-off conversation between Jack Catterall and Arnold Barboza Jr. ahead of next Saturday. You know Jack very well by now, I'm sure. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, it was typical stuff really. I thought, Jack had a little to and fro. I think Barboza, so he only landed in yesterday, so he's probably a bit tired and it seemed a bit grumpy. But listen, at the end of the day, next Saturday they've got a fight, and from what I've seen of Barboza, he's a solid fighter. Doesn't do anything exceptional. He just does everything solid. And Jack Catterall, in my opinion, Barboza's style is made for him.
Jack had a fantastic year last year, didn't he? Finally got that rematch against Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis. Do you think this is another step up? Do you think it's a kind of a mid-step? How tough is this challenge compared to those two challenges last year?
Listen, we'll never know. And the thing with Jack Catterall is, I've said this many times, he's such an adaptable fighter. He'll go in there, he'll analyse what he's got in front of him, and then he'll adapt to whatever he's put in front of him, and he works them out and goes on and wins the fight. Barboza doesn't seem like he's got that many tricks, and that doesn't mean he's a bad fighter. It just means that there's no surprises. I've no doubt he'll be strong. I've no doubt he'll apply the pressure. I've no doubt he'll try and work Jack's body. He'll try and make him uncomfortable. It's not anything what fighters haven't done to try to do to Jack before to break him down. Defensively he's not that brilliant. His head movement's not great, so I feel like he'll be there for Jack to land. And we'll just wait and see. But I know Jack, his computer, what goes on in his brain, as he's analysing a fight in those first few rounds, he'll start to break it down. I'll be sat on the outside looking up, analysing it from there. We'll have our little conversations in the corner. I've no doubt by the time we get into the third and fourth round, he'll have the fight by the scruff of the neck and he'll be pulling away with it.
Fantastic. Well, really looking forward to it. It's going to be one of the biggest nights in Britain that we're going to see this year. Obviously, the man of the hour seems to be Teofimo Lopez. A lot of people don't. There's an uncertainty over, is he going to keep hold of it, is he not? Do you have any insight, Jamie? Anything you can tell us? What do you think is going to happen?
No idea. I've no idea what's going on, but God willing, that by the end of the week, next week, something's happened for Teofimo, and the WBO have done the right thing and strip him of the full title, because for all intents and purposes, it doesn't look like he's going to fight the weight again, which means that Jack will then get upgraded to full world champion, which is not ideal. I'd rather him be crowned that next Saturday when he wins the fight. But if that's what happens, that's the way it plays out. But in an ideal world, something will happen this coming week, and the fight will be made for the full world title, hopefully, God willing.
No, fantastic. Just a couple more from me, Jamie. Outside of Jack's fight, I'm sure you've seen some stories about Canelo possibly fighting Jake Paul this year.
Because I've got to go. My tea's on the table, man. I don't mind talking about Jack and my fighters, but
Sure. We'll leave it there then. Jamie Moore, thank you very much for your time.
Take care.